Hi everyone, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it is me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment. Your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody's had a good week, and this is a holiday weekend in the U.S., so it's a shorter work week ahead for a lot of us. Well, let's see what the cards have for us this week. Of course, we start with a card for the collective, and I am going to start with the Sacred Creators Oracle. And I'm going to be mixing up my deck for the collective soon and bringing out some other ones, but the reason I like this deck so much is right here, because it reminds us that you are a sacred creator and you can build the life of your dreams. So let's see what the collective card has for all of us this week. You stay down, my cat. He will not stay down. I know he will be here, so I'm blocking him off as best I can. All right. Oh, man, we've had this one before, I think. Or I have seen it before. Cozy up with risk. It's something all we creators have to consider, really. That is number 61, I believe. Well, risk is inevitable when you are pursuing your dream. So go on, cozy up and get to know each other. Risk is a little bit like a campfire. Both need to be watched and tended carefully. Neither should be feared, and respect and responsibility are part of the deal. And just as a campfire can be a magical catalyst for 100 wonderful stories, risk can be a catalyst for 100 realized dreams. Encountering risk means you are aware, pushing boundaries, and innovating. And you are bravely trying new things, testing ideas, and living. Trust that your reward will be waiting for you when you take your leap of faith, and that you'll find your soft landing in love, in your investments, or in your creations. This is a catalyst for something better. You are working towards an extraordinary life. And the only way to arrive passes right by the warm, inevitable glow of the unknown. Are you worrying without any real cause? Are you stressed when things go exactly as planned? Are you blowing your risk out of proportion? Are you ruminating over things you cannot change? Are you worrying about something that hasn't happened yet? That's a big one where risk is concerned. We're so fearful of the unknown. What area in your life requires a little more trust from you? As a creator, we can, we can try to perfect, tweak, change, modify, keep working with our product, our creation, our goal, our plans, to the point where we never get around to trying it. Sometimes, and like this card says, you just have to take that leap of faith and go for it. Just give it a whirl. You've got nothing to lose, because either way, you either win or you gain some valuable experience for the next time you give it a try. So that's the card for the collective this week. Another good one from the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. All right. So I'm going to get ready to do our readings for the week ahead first. So let me remind everybody that this reading is for the week of September 5 through September 11. The moon will be traveling from Leo Virgo. It's going to be mostly in Virgo, I think. Not sure about that, on September 5, and moving towards Scorpio on September 11th. Happy Labor Day to those celebrating in the good old US of A. That's Monday, September 6th. And okay, so the new moon is coming too, and the new moon is going to be in Virgo. Gee, did I get that right? I think it's Monday, September 6th as well. So lots going on there this week. The only other thing early in the week, the only other thing going on next week of note to me is that Venus will be entering the sign of Scorpio on September 10th. All right. Now we can get to our elemental readings, starting with our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Hey, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope some dollar bills are blowing your way. All right. Whoa. Hey, air signs, your focus for the week ahead. The world upright. So, couple of things. Maybe your focus for the week ahead is the completion of some big project, some goal of some sort, some work assignment. It looks as though, you're focused on the end result, so maybe you're already there and contemplating what the next steps, what the next phase is going to be, or actually this is the week where you're focusing on completing something. So how best can you prepare for that focus, air signs? The Hierophant reversed. So the best way to prepare and get through this assignment and to move on to something new is to think outside the box, is to do something unconventional, unorthodox to get you to that finish line. Or if this is talking about, hey, where do we go from here? Maybe your project is already completed and what's next? Maybe it's time to think outside the box and, consider something new, something radical, something you wouldn't have considered before. But now that you've got that out of the way, maybe it is time to do something unusual that could maybe stimulate your business or your financial interests in some way. So what about people this week, air signs? Will there be cooperation or conflict? How will your relations with others go? We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is upright. So I feel like people are ready to move for you. They're racing to the finish line. They are carrying their weight. They are, and they're on the move. So they're moving things forward for you. They see the light. They see the light at the end of the tunnel. You are nearly done and complete and ready to forge on to victory or to the next phase. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the air signs this week? Wow, nice reading for you guys so far. You've got great stuff here. The King of Swords is upright. So I feel like whatever is happening this week is putting you into a position of authority, your leadership skills are going to be really focused on. People are going to recognize your ability, your logical thinking skills, your ability to your intellectual abilities by week's end. They're going to recognize your talents, and maybe it's meaning that some of us are going to get maybe a promotion, maybe an elevation in status. But I sense with that comes more responsibility, because what happens after a job well done? More work. So let's recap this and see maybe in a, maybe with a little more nuance here, what this means for you air signs in the week ahead. Some project is either nearing completion or you are done and you are looking towards the future and where to apply your, your talents, your energies next. This could apply to students. This could apply to investors. This could apply to people in the business world. This could apply to your finances. Something is completed. Some rewards have come in. Where do you go next? Or you are nearing that finish line. So, where do you go next? How best do you prepare for this focus? By being a little unconventional, by thinking outside the box. Maybe, now that you've, how should I say this? Maybe you've developed some self-confidence by making it this far, that now you're able to think outside the box more and trust, your intuitive hunches or your inspirational hunches that you may get on what to do next, where to invest your money, how to apply, your what your next assignment in school should be. Maybe now is the time to think outside the box on that. Maybe coming up with something that, may be a reach for you, but you're going to go for it. So others around you are very, very supportive of whichever direction you're going in right now. They're carrying their own weight. They're moving with you towards that finish line. The light is at the end of the tunnel. And ultimately, I feel there's a victory for you here. And I also feel that, there may be some rewards coming in, but definitely some recognition for your talents, your abilities, your knowledge, and your skills. You will be rewarded in some way. It is possible that some of us could maybe be assuming some new leadership roles by week's end. So, hey, or I would say even in the relation to students, maybe, clearly, your teachers, your advisors, etc., really feeling, you are showing your stuff here. You are showing your smarts. So good luck with the week ahead, air signs. I think this looks pretty fantastic to me. So, hey, fire signs. It's time to show the world we're not just hot air, right? Right? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this is for us for the week ahead. All right, my fellow fire signs, our focus for the week ahead. Oh, boom, bam, the Two of Cups reversed. Well, this could show a parting of ways, fire signs. This could show that maybe some of us are moving on from their present jobs. They're quitting and hopefully moving on to something better. But this could also talk about some disagreements and problems in partnerships, for those who maybe are in business with another person. There's a lack of maybe constructive communication and maybe a little bit of tempers getting out of control here. No. So I think that's, let's see what comes up to partner with that card, how best we can prepare for this. Interestingly enough, it's another 2 card reversed. It's the 2 of Wands card. And it's reversed as well. So again, I almost think this has to do with partnerships or people you're collaborating with, maybe in teams. It just seems like, if we can't resolve our differences and work together with each other, there is a potential that our plans for the week ahead could fail, or that there could be delays and disappointments. We won't get the outcomes that we were hoping for, because of this disharmonic environment. And it's interesting too, like I said, that we have two cards, because that's that duality aspect here, and they're both reversed. Okay, so what about people? Because this seems to definitely talk about people. Will there be cooperation or conflict in the week ahead? Well, we have the 7 of Pentacles here. And that's reversed as well. Yes, I was going to say that. Well, I think people around are going to have their nose to the grindstone. They're going to be getting back to work. They're going to be working on, things, doing what they know, trying to get things done, despite all of this craziness around them. So, can you count on them? Well, I think yes and no. I think that, we're going to revisit this when we go through the whole thing. I think you can count on them to be working and trying to work on making things grow. But, of course, because there's this conflict brewing, I think everybody has their own ideas here about how things should be getting done. So will there be some forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you fire signs in the week ahead? Well, thankfully, look who's appeared. It's the Queen of Cups upright to save the day. Kind of, sort of. Because I feel with the Queen of Cups upright, I think that by week's end, maybe people will come to terms with each other, a lot of this. Maybe, or you will resolve things, at the very least, in your own mind so that you are more comfortable with the decisions you made. And so let's go over this because I see a couple of possible different scenarios happening here, And this could apply to like our friends, the students as well. I really want to try to include everybody in on this reading in the material realm. The Two of Cups reverse could indicate, hey, on some level it could be with you students that you're dissatisfied. You're either dissatisfied with counselors, mentors, teachers that you have. So you might be shifting your courses. You might be dropping a course and moving into another. It's early. Clearly, classes are just starting. Maybe also you are not content with the path that you are currently following in your studies. So maybe you are considering following, going for a different degree now or something like that. So you may be changing course. That could be what the Two of Cups means to you. I think in material matters, with finances, this could have to do with your business partners, your financial advisors and associates. You might be parting ways with people that you are having disagreements with. Or there's definitely differences of opinion that need to be worked out. Because if you don't do it, it looks as though, that there might be some failure here. Plans might fail. There may be disappointments. There may be delays. There's definitely going to be a struggle to achieve success. But needless to say, people are really doing what they feel they need to do, and so take it or leave it, I guess. It's either working for you or it's not. And so that's I think what the crux to the matter here is. People seem to be doing what they feel they need to do. But whether that's, and that could include you too, but whether, that you're doing that, but whether that's enough, that's hard to say. Ultimately, I feel by week's end, some of this is going to smooth over. For those of you who are parting ways with others, you are content with that decision. You feel it's the right things to you. And by week's end, you feel much better about it. You're emotionally balanced. Maybe some of the difficulties in how people are working together are getting resolved. So it's putting you in a better frame of mind by week's end. And also students, you feel like whatever changes, of course, you are making in your studies, they're making you feel a lot less stressed and more balanced emotionally. So we all got to do what we've got to do because, the material world is about money and finance, but we also have to feel good about it. We have to feel good about who we're working with, the companies that we work for, the people that we're partnering with, and we got to do what we've got to do to make ourselves feel balanced and harmonious as well. So good luck with that, fire signs, in the week ahead. Uh-oh. I'm not drinking water today. I'm drinking coffee. because it's early and it's just too early for me not to have my coffee. So that's what I'm taking my refreshing break for during our water signs reading. Water signs, this reading is going to be for you in one moment. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope we are not drowning in debt this week, water signs. Let's hope the money is flowing like a river towards you, I might add, and not away. All right. Oh, your focus for the week ahead. The King of Pentacles reversed. Well, I did mention it's a shorter week. Some schools, they're just getting back together, so this isn't a week where we have to do a lot, but you're really starting off the week with kind of the slacker mentality. So I feel like your focus this week is how to get back into the swing of things, after having maybe a break, a longer weekend, and of course students getting back into the routine of studying. So it's how to get yourself motivated and how to really how to get things back into control. Because it looks as though the King of Pentacles has allowed things to get a little bit out of control here. He's not paying attention. And as far as our material and financial matters go, we have to pay attention. We really do. So let's see how best you can prepare for that focus in the week ahead. Well. It's the Ace of Pentacles upright. And how best prepare for that focus, water sign, is to focus on, hey, this could, on the beginning of financial wealth and attainment. So this is about how to start things moving in the right direction again, to get a fresh start with your finances, to make things grow. Perhaps this is, and I think this is especially poignant for us students right now, because this is a time where you are beginning a new year, a new, possibly for some who are just starting college or high school, this is a new semester, this is a new start for you, new beginning. So let's get off on the right foot. How to get off on the right foot is to make sure that you are paying attention and you are into growing your resources. And in order to do that, you can't be a slacker. You gotta be motivated. And nothing motivates us more than the potential for growth and material success like the Ace of Pentacles promises to us. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict from others? Wow, we got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups in the week ahead. I think there's good news from others this week. News that you want to hear. News that will make you emotionally happy. Whether this is related to your studies, and maybe some of you students are getting your syllabuses this week, and you're reading assignments and everything just seems very positive. And for others, you might be getting positive news about investments. Growth is coming. Maybe there's also news from others about, in the business world about, hey, getting new contracts, getting new clients. The business is now moving in a more positive, happy, joy direction. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the water signs? Woohoo! It's our party card. The Four of Wands is upright. The Four of Wands, we've kind of designated that unofficially as TFT's Party On card, because this card always seems to come up on holiday weekends. And as I am doing this reading for, the water signs for the week ahead, it is a holiday weekend. And here it is. It's a time to celebrate. So it looks as though by week's end, you have a reason to celebrate. There's something coming through for you by week's end. Or maybe you are just happy with the progress that is taking place. Awesome ending, water signs. So let's take a look at these things. So I don't know why we are starting off so lackadaisically, as the King of Pentacles reversed here, because when you do that, opportunities for growth and economic gain can slip away from you. You need to kind of get your affairs in order, whatever it is. You need to now start pulling it together. So that's where we are with the focus for the week ahead. Get it together, because ultimately how best to prepare for that is to think about the growth. Think about the potential of something new happening, some positive opportunity coming for you, or maybe it's an opportunity to grow something that you have just recently started, whether it's a new client you're trying to make, establish a really good relationship with, whether it's just a new investment that you're hoping will take off, a new place to invest your money, a new real estate opportunity. Focus on the growth that you want to occur, and I think that will get you out of the doldrums that that is your holding you back a little bit in this week ahead as you start. Ultimately, there's good news coming from other people, whether it's your investors, your teachers, your advisors, financially or in school. I feel that good news is coming that will make you feel some great joy. And that, yes, I think now we are working together. We are moving the direction we need to go. And that shows by week's end, there is a real cause for celebration and partying. So enjoy it. It sounds like it's a little bit of a process, but the end result is good. Looks like you and the air signs right now are going to have pretty good weeks ahead. And the fire signs, we got a little stuff, but we seem to be working through it at least by our week's end. So looking good so far. Oh boy, so what about the earth signs? Let's hope that the only avalanches around you are avalanches of cash. I know. Corny. But I can't help myself sometimes. If you heard a little squeaky meow there, that was the cat, the sunny cat. Oop, oop, oop. One more for good measure. And let's go with the earth signs. Did I say Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? If I did not, this is for you. Well, your focus for the week ahead is kind of about focus a little bit. In a way, it's Four of Cups. Four of Cups is upright. So you're focusing on thinking, contemplating your next moves. This is where, here's somebody coming in and they want to offer you an opportunity. Well, maybe you just need time to think about things more, You've had a lot on your plate. You've had a lot going on. And do you need more at this time? Maybe that's why you're putting the brakes on a little bit and saying, I need to really focus and think about what it is I really need to do moving forward. Do I need to continue to pursue some of these opportunities here, or do I need to consider a new path, a new one? So how best can you prepare for that focus in the week ahead? Wow, another ace card has popped up. See, Ace of Cups upright. Well, how best can you prepare for that focus? I think it's pretty clear. I think you should work on whatever it is, whether you're a student, whether it's in the financial realm, whether it's in business. I think you should focus on the things that bring you joy and happiness. You know, so many of us work at dead-end jobs or places that just don't fill our hearts, fulfill us, you know, with joy, happiness, or make us, like I said, feel fulfilled. So I feel that, you know, you need to seek out the things and work on the things this week that truly speak to you and bring you joy. Wow. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict from others? It's a very emotional week, I think, for the earth signs, dealing with the emotional elements, because here we have another cup. It's the Five of Cups, which is really interesting juxtaposition here with me with the Four of Cups, because we have those cups standing up right here and another one being offered. And here we have a lot of cups that have been turned over and one that remains standing. It's really interesting to me. So I think the people around you, you know, they're kind of looking at some of the missed opportunities or maybe some of the things that they have been working on with you or for you that just have not paid off. And so they're now thinking in terms of what is left. Maybe we can salvage something here because there's still something left from, you know, what has spilt. There is still something left. And, you know, so maybe that applies to this new opportunity being offered here, or maybe not. Maybe what it is saying is that there is something to take away from what people have been working on and apply it to this new opportunity. Maybe they're going to help you see a way to integrate some of the old with something new. And finally, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you, Earth signs, this week? Well, sadly, you are the only ones who have a negative, kind of negative final outcome here. It's the Queen of Swords reversed. What I think it's indicating is all this contemplation and all this time spent on ruminating, you know, may leave you indecisive by week's end. You're not ready to really make a move forward. You're not really ready. You're still processing stuff and where this is leaving you. So I think let's take a look at this in an overview again, go through the whole thing and see what we've got. We've got a lot of cups. Let's just say that right from the get-go. And these cups speak to us about emotions and, you know, in harmony and joy and fulfillment. And so here we start with the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is indicating, I don't know, you know, am I comfortable taking on something new at this time? Should I take a look more at what I have remaining here besides me, or should I let that go and move on to something new? Should I make a move with my financial resources and move them into another investment? Should I pull from some investments now at this time? Well, I think that what you really need to do, whether it's in work, whether it's in business, whether it's in school, is making sure that what it is that you are doing this week is truly fulfilling you and bringing you joy. You know, it's one thing to get the economic, you know, to get financial rewards, but does it make you happy? Does it make you fulfilled? Are you just so nose to the grindstone that you are missing out on other things in life right now? It is time to bring the joy back into what you do and the fulfillment. And people around you may sense that too. There's some disappointment and some gloom over maybe they feel a little underappreciated because they're looking at things that are spilt over, like, did it matter what I've done? Does it matter? I don't know anymore. So you may want to integrate some of what they've been doing for you into where you are planning on going, Maybe there is something there that can bring them some joy as well. We don't want them to, you don't want to, how should I say this? You don't want to have fulfillment and joy at the expense of others around you. So definitely keep the bigger picture in mind this year, Earth signs. And remember that what you do does reflect on the people who are working with you. And ultimately, maybe that's the problem here. We all need to get on the same page with this. And we all need to make sure that, the decisions we make are in everybody's best interests. So I feel by week's end, there's a little bit of waffling here. There's a little bit of indecision. And maybe you're just not ready to move forward with anything by week's end. So try to hang in there, get some balance, and decide if you really have you want to finish up old business, or it's time to maybe set off on a new course. And make sure you're not leaving anybody else behind in the process. Hey, a little bit challenging for you and the fire signs this week, so hang in there. He has just finished his program this last Friday, and he's changed it up a bit. So also, he's very interested in hearing feedback on his emotional exchanges and his new format. And I'm interested in hearing that feedback too, because it's possible maybe I will be changing my format likewise as well. So please watch his emotional exchanges Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. And also, don't forget Goth Tarot Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Every Wednesday mornings to take a look at the shadow side of your life. And finally, our happy hour has found a home. It's every Saturday at 10 a.m. And all of this is Eastern Standard Time. So it's been fun spending this half hour with you. I hope you have a great week ahead. Good luck, everybody. Take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.